everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy you are here with me today. My name is Anna and I am from Seattle, Washington in the United States. Today we have a very special video. I'm going to tell you all about my daily routine, what I do every morning, every afternoon, and every evening. And while you listen to my story, you will learn some really useful English words and expressions. These are words that people use every single day in real conversations. So listen carefully, take notes if you like, and at the end of the video, we will practice speaking together. You will repeat after me, and that will help you feel more confident in English. Okay, let's begin. Hi, my name is Anna. I am a content creator. I make English learning videos from home, and I absolutely love my job. Every day is a little different, but my daily routine helps me stay happy, healthy, and productive. Let me tell you about my day. My day starts early. I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. I know, 6:30 sounds very early, but I love the morning. The house is quiet, the air feels fresh, and everything is still and peaceful. It is honestly my favorite part of the whole day. As soon as I wake up, the very first thing I do is stretch. I stretch my arms above my head, I stretch my legs, and I take one long, deep breath. It feels so good after a long night of sleep, like my body is waking up slowly and gently, the way it should. After stretching, I walk to the bathroom. I wash my face with cold water. Cold water wakes me up very fast, and then I brush my teeth, comb my hair, and look in the mirror. Every morning, I look in the mirror and I say, "Good morning, Anna. Let's have a great day." Okay, I know that sounds a little silly, but it actually works. It puts me in a positive mood right away, and I start the day feeling good about myself. After that, it is breakfast time, my absolute favorite. I walk into the kitchen and make myself a cup of herbal tea. I love the smell of tea in the morning. It is so calming and cozy. While the water is boiling, I prepare my breakfast. Most mornings, I eat oatmeal with sliced banana and a little drizzle of honey. It is simple, it is healthy, and it gives me energy for the whole morning. On weekends, when I have a little more time, I make scrambled eggs and toast. That is my special weekend treat, and I always look forward to it. After breakfast, I sit at my desk. Not my work desk, but a small table near the window, and I open my notebook. A paper notebook, not my phone. Every morning, I write down 3 things that I am grateful for that day. This is called a gratitude practice, and it really does help me start the day with a positive and open mindset. This morning, I wrote, "My health, the sunshine coming through my window, and good tea." Simple things, but they make me genuinely happy. After my gratitude writing, I roll out my yoga mat right here in the living room, and I do yoga for about 20 minutes. I do gentle stretches, slow movements, and breathing exercises. Yoga helps me feel calm, centered, and focused. By the end of those 20 minutes, I feel completely awake, ready, and strong. It is the perfect way to begin a day. Now it is mid-morning, about 9 or 9:30. I sit down at my work desk, open my laptop, and I start working. I write scripts for my videos, plan upcoming lessons, answer emails, and organize my ideas. I usually work for about 2 hours at a stretch, and then I take a short break. Breaks are so important. Your brain needs rest to keep working well. During my break, I make myself another cup of tea, yes, another one, and I step outside onto my small porch for 5 or 10 minutes. I breathe in the fresh air, I listen to the birds, I look at the sky. Even just 5 minutes outside makes me feel completely refreshed and ready to start working again. I always come back to my desk feeling better than before. Around noon, it is lunchtime. I usually make something simple and healthy, maybe a big salad with lots of colorful vegetables, or a bowl of warm soup, or a sandwich with avocado and tomato on whole grain bread. I always try to make lunch balanced, meaning it has protein, vegetables, and good carbohydrates, because I don't want to feel heavy and sleepy during the afternoon. After I eat, I wash my dishes and tidy up the kitchen. I like to keep my home clean and organized at all times. A clean space really does help me think more clearly. When my home is messy, honestly, I feel a little stressed, so I keep things neat. After cleaning up, I usually head to the grocery store. I go about 2 or 3 times a week, and I always walk there because it is only about 10 minutes from my apartment. I love walking. It is good exercise, and it clears my head after a morning of work. At the grocery store, I take my time. I carefully pick out fresh fruits and vegetables. I check the colors. I feel the weight of things. I smell the herbs. I enjoy it. Shopping for food is genuinely enjoyable for me. I treat it like a little adventure. Every week, I try to buy one ingredient I have never cooked with before. Last week, it was fennel, a large vegetable that smells like licorice. It was very interesting. I come home, unpack all the groceries, and put everything away neatly. Then, if I have a little free time before my afternoon work begins, I water my plants. I have about 12 plants in my apartment. Yes, 12. My friends joke that I live in a small jungle, and they are not completely wrong. But I love it. I love watching my plants grow, watching new little leaves appear, noticing tiny changes from one week to the next. It is a small and simple thing, but it gives me enormous joy. It feels truly fulfilling. Now it is the afternoon, about 2 or 2:30. I go back to my desk for another working session. This is usually when I film my videos or when I edit them on my computer. Editing takes a long time, but I genuinely enjoy the process. I listen back to everything I recorded, I cut out any mistakes, I add music, I write subtitles. I want every single video to be clear, helpful, and enjoyable for you. That is always my goal. Around 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon, I close my laptop and I step away from my desk. This is very important to me. You have to rest. Your brain and your body both need a real break. A lot of people, especially people who work from home, keep working all day and all evening, and they feel exhausted and burned out very quickly. I try not to do that. Work has a start time and work has an end time. When the end time comes, I stop. The late afternoon is my creative and joyful time. I go to the kitchen and I start cooking dinner. I absolutely love cooking. It is one of my greatest pleasures. I enjoyed trying new recipes, experimenting with different combinations of ingredients, and creating something delicious from scratch. Cooking, to me, is like an art form. You have ingredients, just like colors in a painting, and you mix them together to create something beautiful and satisfying. Some evenings I make pasta. Some evenings I make a vegetable stir-fry with rice. Some evenings I make a big pot of soup. Last night, I made a spicy lentil soup with homemade bread, and it was honestly one of the best things I have ever cooked. While dinner is cooking on the stove, I usually call my mom or my best friend Lily. We catch up. We talk about our days, share funny stories, laugh about silly things, and just connect. These phone calls matter so much to me. Even a short 10 or 15-minute conversation makes me feel connected, loved, and happy. I think it is so important to maintain those relationships, to check in on the people you love, even when life is busy. Dinner is usually ready around 6:30 or 7. Before I eat, I do something that some people find a little funny. I set my table properly. I put out a cloth napkin, I arrange my plate and utensils nicely, and I light a small candle. Even though I am eating alone, I do this every single evening because I believe that every meal deserves a moment of beauty and care. Then I sit down and I eat slowly. I taste each bite. I notice the flavors and the textures. I do not look at my phone. I just eat and I enjoy. This is what is called mindful eating, being fully present and aware during your meal, and it genuinely makes the food taste better. After dinner, I wash my dishes, and I actually really enjoy washing dishes. I know, most people don't, but I find it so meditative. The warm water, the soap bubbles, the simple, repetitive motion, it quiets my mind completely. Then I make my final cup of tea for the day, a gentle chamomile tea, and I move from the kitchen to the sofa. Evenings are my time for rest and pleasure. Sometimes I watch a film or a documentary, something beautiful or thought-provoking. Sometimes I read a novel. I love fiction, stories about interesting people in interesting places that take me far away from my own four walls. And sometimes I do nothing at all. Sometimes I just sit quietly on the sofa with music playing softly in the background, no screens, no tasks, no plans, just music and peace. Those evenings are some of my absolute favorites. Around 9 o'clock, I begin my bedtime routine. The very first thing I do is put my phone in the other room, away from my bed, away from my bedroom. This is one of the most important habits I have. The phone keeps your brain awake and active, and you need your brain to slow down at night. So the phone goes away. Then I wash my face, brush my teeth, and do a short skincare routine. After that, I get into bed with my book, and I read for about 30 minutes. Reading at night is one of my greatest pleasures. It calms my mind completely and takes me gently into another world. By the time 30 minutes have passed, I am always sleepy. Around 10 o'clock, I close my book, turn off the lamp, and lie quietly in the dark. Before I close my eyes, I take a moment to reflect on the day. I think about what went well. I think about a moment that made me smile or laugh. I think about something I learned or something I am grateful for, and then, slowly and peacefully, I fall asleep. Taking care of yourself, your home, your meals, your body, your rest, may seem like ordinary, everyday things, and they are ordinary. But I think ordinary things, done consistently and with attention and love, create an extraordinary life. The small rituals, the morning tea, the walk to the store, the evening candle, the book before sleep. These small things together make a life that feels full and warm and worth living. I truly believe that. Now it is your turn to speak. This is my favorite part. I will say a sentence, and you repeat it after me. Speak clearly and slowly. Do not worry about being perfect, just try. Every time you open your mouth and speak English, you are getting better. Here we go. Repeat. Hi, my name is Anna. I am from Seattle, Washington. My day usually starts early in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I stretch my arms and take a deep breath. I wash my face with cold water and brush my teeth. I enjoy cooking a healthy breakfast to start my day. I write 3 things I am grateful for in my notebook every morning. Keeping my home clean and organized is very important to me. I carefully pick out fresh fruits and vegetables at the grocery store. I love seeing my plants grow. It is so fulfilling. Cooking is like an art form for me. I love experimenting with new recipes. In the evenings, I relax, read a book, and enjoy some quiet time. Before I sleep, I reflect on my day and think about what I am grateful for. Small, ordinary things done with love and attention make a beautiful life.
You did such a great job today. Really, I mean that. Now I want to hear from you. Tell me about your daily routine. Write 1 or 2 sentences in the comments below. Something simple like, my day starts at 7. I drink coffee and walk my dog. That is perfect. I read every single comment and I love hearing from you. If this video was helpful, please give it a like. It really does help the channel more than you know. Subscribe so you never miss a new lesson, and share this video with a friend or family member who is learning English. The more we learn together, the better we all get. I will see you in the next video. Keep learning, keep practicing, and always remember, every big journey starts with one small step, and you are already walking. Goodbye, everyone. See you very soon.